he is not available over here, but in few moments he will be joining soon. Okay. Also, I will be welcoming all the participant over here. Okay, so who is residing across the globe. Okay, and this webinar, today's webinar, that is, we will talk about more about data science, about the courses that has been offered by UniAthena, and a lot more about opportunities and the roles that is normally offered to the data scientist and the person associated with this role. Okay, so um, in today's live session, okay, so let me tell you what actually we are here for. Okay, so in today's live session, I will be talking about data science and the world around it. Next, we will be having a tour of academic learning process at UniAthena, because we offer a lot of courses related to analytics, data science, artificial intelligence. Okay, so we will be introducing to our university partners also, because we have collaborated with the university, European universities, okay, for awarding this master degree, especially masters in data science program. And last, Miss Fatima will talk about the admission process, course pathway, and fee structure. And at the end, we can have a extensive Q&A session, okay, where you can ask any question, okay, and related to any courses or anything related to fee and admission, okay. So without any delay, let's explore the world of data science and the course associated with data science, that is Masters in Data Science. So if you see, we have a lot more, like very precisely, I have documented this PowerPoint presentation where you can see that what are the topics that we are going to discuss today. So I will be diving deep into the data science domain today. And here's the list of the topic you can see on the screen that I'm going to discuss about. So basically, like I'll be starting with a basic question that what is data science, because a lot of people get confused with different terminologies. We sometimes come across data science, data analytics, data scientist. So, like today, I'm going to clear all those things, okay, very precisely. So moving forward, I will be also guiding you on the process techniques and technology that is currently employed or needed to implement data science for any decision making. So normally, if you see a lot of companies are jumping into this field, okay, and they are trying to hire people from data background, because like today's data is also known as the 21st century fuel, okay, of any business development. And hence, this is very important that you must know that how important this field data science is and what are the associated field with this data science field. Okay, it's not only single field that is data science. There are a lot of roles that are associated with data. Okay, so we'll see step by step each and everything. Okay, so let us move to the next basic definition of data science. What is data science? So, like this is a very big question. Okay, what is data science? And the question is also asked that why this terminology is popular nowadays. Okay, so basically, if you see the a simple definition of data science, that data science is a study of data to extract meaningful information or insights from for business or from the businesses. Okay. So, but like after having this small definition to the data science, the another question is, like few decade back also data used to generate, then why this much popularity to this word data science? So the answer is very simple: the capacity of data storage. Okay, it has become so cheaper. If you see, like every day we can now, like using KB or megabytes of data every day we are wasting on just searching information on the website. The same way, what happens if you see in the industries, initially storing data was very challenging task. Okay, the hard disk were used to store the data, but nowadays it's not the case. Okay, we have a lot of drives available, free drives are available, okay, where we can put our data. If we have just an account of Gmail, we get 15 to 20 GB free. So in this way, the storage of data has become very, like cheaper. And this makes, like the processing power of machines or computers to increase or enhance day by day. Okay. So this both the things like the like enhanced computational power of our machine and the data storage capacity, okay, the cheap data storage capacity, both together has made it possible that we can analyze the data, okay, in a broader way. Okay, so when we do any kind of like data analysis earlier, okay, it was also known as statistics, okay, but with a lot of limitation. There was a lot of limitation when the data analysis were done earlier, okay. But now, since we have introduced a lot of advanced computing capability, and hence we got a freedom to experiment with data as per our requirement or convenience. Okay, so I can see like a lot of questions popping up in the text box. Okay, so obviously we will answer this question later on, but now we will just focus on the topic that we are discussing on. Okay, so if you have any question, just keep texting. Okay, so later on I'll take one by one. So as I mentioned earlier, that like the advanced computing capability, just because of these reasons, the data science field has seen a new height. Okay, so we can see very small examples also to understand that how this data science field has been emerged. Okay, so just take an example. If we have a new technology in market, okay, like we have a Chrome, okay, and if you say Chrome, okay, web browser Chrome. So if you see that when the Chrome launched in the market, after that there are a lot of Chrome extension came into the market. And what it did, so these all extension are helping a technology, that is web browser technology, to enhance experience. Okay, so what happens with the data science when this data science or statistics came into the existence? So what happens? A lot of like small tools pop up in the market. Okay, so if you see the Python, okay, when Python were introduced and when this data science introduced, a lot of library you can see. Okay, there are a lot of libraries which support data science or analysis, data analysis kind of things. So these things, this like collaborative research on one topic makes data science very wide and extensive. And obviously if you see the application, you will get a lot of application across the industry, across the company or corporate. Okay, so we can see a few examples also to understand these all things. Okay, these all topics like how to deal with a vast volume of data using model tools and techniques, or like how you can derive some meaningful information and make some business decisions. Okay, because see, initially if you see, if I give you a Excel sheet, okay, and you are having maybe 10 100,000 of rows and maybe 100 or 200 columns, and I will ask you to like predict some patterns. Okay, so it will be very tough for you to analyze all the data and to identify some patterns. But with the use of models, machine learning models or computational models that are used in data science, okay, it became very easy to find any patterns from this historical data. So this is the reason why when we talk about data science, we also sometimes come across the keywords like machine learning, data mining, artificial intelligence, okay, analytics. There are a lot of things that are associated together. Okay, so these data science field has the capacity to answer questions based on the data. If a company is failing, so obviously they have a lot of data, and obviously he can deploy any data scientist or data analyst who can find the answer to that particular question, or who can solve some problem based on the objective provided by any business analytics people. Okay, so there are a lot of things we will discuss step by step, but let's take some examples. Okay, it will be very easier for you to understand. Okay, so let us consider that just a moment. Okay, so let us consider that we need to study some data to extract some meaningful insights from business. Okay, and just take a scenario that we have a retail industry. Okay, and we need to predict, or we need to identify purchase behavior of customers. So what we will do first? Okay, we will try to identify the variables that are associated with our objective. So what could be the objective? What could be the variable? Variables could be, like customer purchases, item bought, transactions amount, purchase time, number of visits. Okay, So location, each and every, these all parameters can be very good, like identifier for your model building, okay, so that you can use these variables to identify customer purchase pattern. So what will happen when you just collect all those data related to these all variables, okay, and then you will start, like identifying step by step, okay, using a lot of models that is available. You can use regression model, you can use you can use any, what you say, machine learning models, you can use any neural network models. These all models you can use on the your data, and you can find out a lot of answers to different questions, okay. Now, how the business is going to be helped by this kind of data analysis or kind of insight that we got from the data. So obviously business can be, like helped, like they can improve inventory management by stocking popular items during the peak times, okay. This can be one objective, okay, and it can be done by the organization or the industry. They can do some personalized marketing, or they can have some, like personalized targeting, okay. So they can target some dedicated customers based on their purchase history, or they can enhance the customer experience by ensuring the availability of popular products, okay. So these all things, like business objectives can be fulfilled by going deep inside the data, okay. So obviously, if you talk about, yeah, I can see if you, like questions are popping up, like examples of job opportunities. Obviously, that we will discuss later on, okay? But we will go slowly, step by step, so that each and every topic should be clear to everyone. The same, like the application can be helpful in healthcare industry, where you can, like manage the electronic health record and of the patient record, okay. And these are really, like helpful, and nowadays a lot of hospitals are implementing this kind of systems where they can. Okay, sorry, I got a pop-up text that I'm moving very fast. Okay, I'll be going very slow. Okay, sorry. So, so I will talking about some, like basic examples where you can see the data science have been implemented. Okay, so if we see more examples from the industries, like, identifying or detecting fraud from the financial service. If you see the credit card systems, a lot of fraud happens over there. Okay, credit rating of the customer can be tracked, and like a dedicated targeting can happen from the perspective of marketing. So these all things happens, like in the data science space. Okay, so these are the examples, but like there are multiple examples you will find in real life scenario. Okay, so let if we talk about the history and future of data science, as I mentioned earlier, also that it's not a new field. Data science is a not a new field. It's existed in 60s, 70s, 80s also. But again, the name was different. Okay, we used to do all those things that we are doing today with the help of statistics. Okay, we have our own statistical models. Okay, I hope you have heard about linear regression, ANOVA, t-test, p-test. These all are, like statistical models, and these were some kind of test which were performed with the data to analyze our data. Okay. So slowly, what happens as we move forward to the 21st century, since, like we got the computational power, we got the storage capacity, very cheap storage capacity, and when we joined it together, we got a new field that came with the name of data science, okay, or we can say in the name of artificial intelligence. But the thing is, we are doing the same thing, only we got an advancement, okay, and we got an capacity to hold the data and to analyze a large amount of data. Also, if you focus on the demand and supply in the digital marketing or digital market field, okay, so whether it's social media engagement, shopping via e-commerce, website, online or remote job, or wherever you see, okay, so like these all things have created a large amount of, like demand for data professionals, okay, so who can help organize, compete with their rivals. And hence it became very important for the companies to store data, okay, to track data, to get insight from the data so that they can stand the market individually. Because every companies know these are the trends, and they are, making use of data to identify the potential customers and target those customers precisely to make money out of it. Also, if we talk about a little, I will talk a little bit about very much core to building models when we talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning in respect to data science. So it is something different. Okay, so at the later stage, we will discuss that how, the data science himself has different fields. Okay, if you are interested making career in data science, so it is not necessary that you must learn coding, then only you can get into data science. No, it is not totally not required. So if you see from the business perspective, okay, people sitting on the managerial position, they don't need to learn any coding. Okay, you just need to know about the data, know about the structure of the data, you know the concept of the data, you know how to do basic data analysis, and that is sufficient. Okay, there are few tools that are available in the market that we'll discuss later on, maybe Power BI or Tableau. So if you're expert in that, working with that tool, Tableau or Power BI, it is done. Okay, you don't have to go in depth of the data. Okay, just you have to upload the data on the Power BI and Tableau, and they give a very good UI user experience. Okay, so you can connect with the data, and you can provide the data in different forms. You can visualize the data as per the requirement of the business need or the objectives of the organization. Okay, so that we will discuss later on only. But yeah, AI and ML is not a part of data science, but yeah, they are together used in different, different conditions or different requirements. Okay, but they are normally used for model buildings. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, what is data science used for? So in this section, we'll be knowing that what actually data science is all about, a little bit in depth of data science. Okay, used for. So trust me, guys. Usually 60 to 80% of business perform this four type of analysis only on their data. Only this four type of analysis. And I'm not sure. Maybe 90% of the industry uses two to three types. Only there are few percentage of the business who uses all the four types. Okay, otherwise 60 to 80% of the business perform four types of data analysis. So what are the four types? You can see on the screen. One is descriptive, another is diagnostic, third is prescriptive, and fourth is predictive. So I will just give you an overview what is descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, and predictive. Okay, so descriptive means so if we talk about the descriptive analysis, okay, so it's a very big, again, study over here. So the descriptive analysis actually examines data to gain information or insight into what happened or what is happening in the data environment. Okay, so if you just try to understand with a small example. Okay, so let us take example of flight booking service. Okay, so they are recording the data like number of ticket books daily. Okay, so obviously they have the data related to like all the information about the customer and the tickets that they are booking. Okay, so over here descriptive analysis will help to reveal booking spikes, booking slumps, and high performing month for this service. So how this can help to the airline company? So obviously this can help the business to optimize its ticket pricing during festivals, holidays, or any events to book profit from it. Okay, or they may add more traveling options to their customers during these high frequency seasons. Okay, so this can be helpful for the aviation industry. But if we talk about diagnostic analysis or analytics, so this is a detailed data examination. Okay, so where you will understand why something happened. So it may be termed as an drill down or data discovery, data mining, or kind of identifying some correlation between different variables. Okay, so you can take a lot of example now. Normally diagnostic analytics is performed in industries. Okay, so what happens, let us consider your machine for got some fault. So what you will do if you are what you say, logging all the data like current, voltage, power, each and everything that is going inside that machine. And you are monitoring the load of the machine also. So based on that historical data, you can diagnostic that what problem could occur in the machine, that my machine got, like failed, or some problem happened in the machine. So this kind of data analysis where you diagnose the historical data and to identify what the problem happened, this is known as diagnostic analysis. So a lot of, like industries, if you talk about corporate industries also perform diagnostic analytics. Let us consider if any industry sales is, like declining. So obviously he is worried, the company is worried that why my sales is declining. So to identify the reason behind that declination, it is important for the industry to identify, or for the diagnostic, what's the reason behind my sales declination. Okay. So obviously, like there are people, data analysts are the people who will work on the historical data, and then they will identify that, yeah, this is the reason why the sales were declining. And obviously after that, like data scientists can sit together and they can, sit with some strategy managers or strategic team, and they can plan some strategy that how we can boost up the sales. Okay. The same thing, similar kind of thing is prescriptive and predictive. Prescriptive means what prescriptions now it can be, like provided to the company. So obviously, let us think that any industries whose sales are declining, and like a bunch of data scientists or data people identify that this is the reason. So now these data people have, like the responsibility that you need to prescribe that if the sales is declining because of some reason, that what could be the prescription that my sale should stabilize, or after few more months or after few quarters it should uh, increase, it should start increasing. So obviously there will be prescriptive, the same way the doctor prescribes some medicine after the diagnostic of the patient, the same thing. Okay. And now another thing is prescriptive. Prescriptive means, let us consider the industry implemented that recommendation. Now, based on the recommendation, whatever the industry have started taking action, so now it's time for the data analysis to predict that if my sales is XYZ today, then what could be my sales in the next quarter or the next year. So this is the predictive analysis. So it starts from descriptive, that what first you need to study what's happening, what's going on. After that, we diagnose what's the reason. Okay, just identify the issue, and after that prescribe something that how we can solve that issue, and after then predict something that after solving that issue how far we can go. So you see a complete business process is formed, or business process can be set up. Okay. Or can be, like can a big decisions can be taken up by the management using these four analytics techniques, that is descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, and predictive. And trust me, big companies are performing these things, but yeah, they are not performing with this terminology, but yeah, they are doing the same thing with their data. Okay, I hope this is very much clear to you all. Okay, so let's move to our next slide, which is what is data science process. So it is very simple. The process is very simple. If you see, first we collect the data, we process the data. So obviously these are all things, like processes are done by data people. Okay, so collecting data means if you're working in an organization, so obviously data will be from there. Process data means data have a lot of issues. Okay, you have to handle the data very precisely, you have to clean the data very precisely. So like in a data field, 60 to 70% you need to work on process the data. Okay, data scientists work on this, the raw data, to make a refined data. Okay, so there are normalization, there are standardization, there are handling missing values. Okay, so there are a lot of visualization techniques you can perform on collected data to process the data. And once the data is processed, after that, it's time for the data analytics people to find the insights. You run a lot of models. Okay, and then maybe like a lot of people run a lot of visualization techniques. Okay, you can plot the data, and then you can find insights that what actually going on inside this data. Okay, so the all four kind of analytics that I discussed earlier, so this can be implemented over here, that is find insight. You can find the insights from all those type of analytics. After that, making decisions. So obviously it's time for the management to make decisions. So whatever the report will be created by the data people, it will be presented to the management. And now it's time for the strategic management manager or strategy people that based on the data they can take some decision. So this is a whole process that how the data science process work. But again, like people sitting in this space don't think that like one person is responsible for like handling this all data science process. No, maybe like for collecting data also, maybe like you require a bunch of people to collect the data. And obviously the for process data you require a lot of people to process the data, because this is very time consuming phase where 60 to 80% of your effort will go in processing the data. But after that, finding insights, you don't require much people. Yeah, a lesser people, one or two people is sufficient to identify patterns from your data. Okay, so this is the complete data science process. But like there are a lot more inside it. But again, you need to give some time. Okay, you have to explore some courses related to it so that you can get inside of it. Okay, so let's move to data science techniques and technologies. So a basic techniques and technology, you can see we have like techniques like classification, regression, clustering, and we have some technologies where data science is widely used: artificial intelligence, cloud computing, internet of things, and quantum computing. So if we talk about techniques, that is classification, regression, clustering, these are very basic techniques. If we talk about classification, so obviously if you have bunch of data, okay, so you can classify the data. Like if you want to classify the earning, okay, of a population, so obviously you can classify into earning base 1, base 2, base 3. Okay, the people who are earning more than $50,000 per year. So obviously you can classify into one group. People who are earning less than $10,000 per year, so you can classify into another class. So this kind of classification you can do on your data, and then you can take some like action that how to target these customers. Again, regression is all about finding patterns or relationship between two variables. Okay, and clustering, if you talk about clustering, it's similar to classification, but it's something different. You can cluster your customer based on their requirement, based on their test, based on their likings, based on their spendings. So in such a way you can cluster, and then you can take some actions. And where these data science fields normally, like technologies that are involved or associated with data science is artificial intelligence. Obviously, inside artificial intelligence, you will see there is a part where data science people use uh, data science people normally work inside AI field, because AI has a lot of models. Okay, we have deep learning models, machine learning models, and these data science people use those models to embed their own business processes or make their own computational model. The same you can work data science on the cloud. You can run these models on the cloud. You can get insight. You must, if you are from IT background, you must be quite aware of APIs. So these data science people normally make some models, and they host on cloud. And when they host on the cloud, you can easily get to know that how the data can be put on the cloud. Sorry to say, you don't need to put the data on the cloud. Instead, the cloud will fetch the data himself, and they will run your model on that data, and then they will send you the whatever the result is, or what the action need to be taken based on those data. Okay, so there are a lot of applications, there are a lot of techniques and technologies that you will learn when you will get into this data science domain. Okay, so this is very important thing, okay, because a lot of people have, I can see the text message that a lot of people have asked that, like how different data fields are compared, and what is the, difference. So if you see the data science and data analytics, data science and business analytics, data science and statistics, data science and machine learning, data science and data engineering. So obviously there is some relevancy in all these things, both terminologies. But let's see few terminologies how this relevancy is. Okay, so if we talk about data analytics and data science, so actually data analytics is a subset of data science. Okay, so data science is a kind of umbrella term for all the aspect of data processing, from the collection of modeling. Okay, so from the collection to modeling to inside Okay, so these all things comes under data scientist. So, but if you talk about data analytics, it is mainly concerned with statistics, mathematics, and statistical analysis. So it will only focus on data analysis, while data science is related to bigger picture around organizational data. Okay, so this is difference between data science and data analytics. So if we talk about data science and business analytics, so business analyst or the role that we normally come across business analyst. Okay, so they are the people who bridge the gap between the IT and business. So business people don't have the knowledge of IT and IT people don't have the knowledge of business. So there must be a person who understand both the thing. Okay, so business analysts are the people who bridge the gap between IT and business. Okay, so I can see a question data scientist and AI engineer. Okay, so that we will let you know. I will sure. So if we talk about data engineer, so data engineers normally are responsible for building and maintaining the system that allows data scientists to access and interpret data. Okay, so data engineering is totally different. Okay, but yeah, they are closely associated with the data science people because data science is all about data. So there should be some people who is responsible for maintaining the system, okay, so that data science people can extract the data in an easy way, because they don't want to invest the time to rectify the data, to to check the authenticity of the data. They need the refined data in an easy way. Okay, so that's why data engineering people are very much related, or they work on infrastructure like big data storage, streaming and processing platform like Amazon. These are the platforms, cloud platform, where normally data engineer people are associated. Okay, so normally they keep an eye on the data. Okay, if we talk about data science and machine learning, again, I said machine learning is all about building models. Okay, building models or finding some association between variables. Okay, so obviously when you are in data science domain, you should be responsible for this kind of stuff, that you should be capable of building some models. So you should have basic knowledge of machine learning models. Okay, so this is all. If we talk about AI, again, AI is a bigger umbrella. Under AI, this machine learning, deep learning, statistics, algebra, everything comes under AI. Okay, because AI is not about only building models. AI is all about building optimized model. Inside AI, you can see there are a lot of optimization techniques, optimization algorithm are there. Okay, who is going to help you into the designing of machine learning models. When we build any model, it is very easy to build and execute. But how efficient your model is, that is supported by AI. Because AI is all about building an optimized algorithm that can help your machine learning model to optimize in a good way and to get very, very rectified insights from the data. So this is all about AI engineer, or machine learning engineer. So again, what are the challenges? Okay, obviously this is very much important. A lot of people, before diving deep into data science domain, they want to know that what are the challenges I may face. Okay, so obviously there are challenge-free challenges, but yeah, when you will learn the data science or any data related programs, you will be pro into this, and you will easily come to know that how I can handle these challenges. So again, multiple data sources. This is one of the challenges, because once you will work in any organization, they have a lot of data stored, and then you have to identify which is the best source of data where you can get a good insights. Okay. Again, is another thing is understanding business problem. If you don't understand the business problem, then data will be of no use to you. Trust me, you will be just an data engineer. Okay, you will be handling the data. But if you really want to be a complete data scientist, okay, or data analyst, then you must know or understand the business problem. Okay, another is eliminating the bias. Obviously it is more important that you should eliminate the bias in data, but again, how you will eliminate, unless until you don't have the understanding of business problem, you cannot eliminate the bias. So that you need to study. Okay, and then you will come to know how I can eliminate the bias in my data. So what are the pathways? Okay, so if anyone is interested to making their career in data scientist, the pathway is very simple. You don't require any, like the computer science or IT background if you are just a bachelor degree, that is sufficient. But yeah, after bachelor degree, you must have a professional degree in data science, at least. Maybe data science, maybe analytics, anything, you must have some degree. So better to earn a master degree in data science or relevant field, that will be good. And after that, you can get a fair experience into that field. And after that, you can jump into this field. It's very simple, not much. And I have, experienced a lot of people who have started with a master degree, and within 6 months, they switch their career from, like different non-IT field or non-computing field to a core IT or computing field. And one thing more I would like to add over here, that don't think that data scientists are only hired by IT computing people or IT or computing organizations. Data scientists are hired by all the organizations across the globe. Either it's healthcare, either it's finance, either it's government, everywhere data scientists are required nowadays. Opportunity in the field of data science over here. So there are a lot of opportunity for you. Okay. And obviously you can be a business analyst, you can be financial analyst, you can be database admin, you can be data engineer. So based on your, like choice, interest, you can get into this field. Okay. And you can select any of the role in which you are very much interested or okay. Okay, so if you are really looking for a career in data science, so obviously you will love this. So UniAthena, we are offering a master course in data science. Okay, and I will talk about a little bit of about this master course also, little bit, not more than that. Okay, so let's see what is all about this master course. First, this master course is, like affiliated with Marconi University, Italy. Apart from that, you will get two more certification, that is Cambridge International Qualification, that is postgraduate diploma in data science, and you will get a CMI certificate also, okay, where you will get a certification of chartered manager, okay. These are the 3 degrees that you are going to earn when you opt for any master program in data science with UniAthena. Again, we will talk about little bit about Marconi University, Italy. Okay, so this is recognized by Italian Minister of Education, Italy. Also, it follows Bologna process, that is European learning system, and the Marconi University holds a U multi-rank classification. Also, you can search on Google also that Marconi University, Italy. Okay, they have a like a well settled academic record of like a good, what you say, reputed academic record in Europe, complete Europe. And obviously, if you see the, what is the recognition of this university, especially in Italy, so it is recognized by Italian minister. So you don't have to worry about while enrolling into this university, because this university again is recognized across the Europe, and obviously it is the university degree will be acceptable across the globe. More about the university, you can search on Google and you can get more detail on this university, or else you can connect with us also, and we will get all the details of the university for you. Okay, so again, if we talk about European universities, you have global recognition. Okay, you don't have to worry that if this degree is valid or not, or if you're trying to make a switch to different countries, so obviously you don't have to worry. Another thing is practical assessment. Obviously, it is very simple. The assessment that will be followed during your learning process, it will be very practical, no theory. Okay. So, and also the learning at UniAthena is very bitwise learning. You don't have to worry about that long working, after long working hour, you won't get the time. But yeah, our learning process is so, like simple, so precise, and like it has been designed for the working professional. So it will be very easier for you to understand these all things. Okay. After that, superior quality legacy. Yeah, obviously these all European universities have a superior quality legacy. If you search, like I think, these European universities are 100 or 200 years old. So obviously they have done wonders in education across the globe. Okay, so obviously I respect these European universities in terms of their legacy and the standard they have set across the globe. Obviously, affordable programs are available, and With the affordability, you can complete these programs within 9 to 24 months. You can complete in 9 months also, and maximum you can extend up to 24 months. So these are the flexibility, like normally is very good option for the working professionals who really want to make their career in this field. This again, I mentioned earlier, you will be getting three type of certification, triple certification program. This first, you will get a master's in data science from Marconi University, Italy. Another, you will be getting postgraduate diploma in data science. And the third, you will be getting a certified business analytic professional, that is CMI. Okay, but that is optional. Okay, if you want this degree, then only you can offer. Otherwise, it's not necessary. Okay. So why masters in data science with UniAthena? Okay, the first is flexible duration. You can complete the course within 9 to 24 months. Okay, easy payments, pay per course module, pay per schedule. There are two options are available. Okay, either you can pay per module or either you can pay through the schedule option. Every month you can pay, or else you can pay just for one module and you can start studying. Easy payments. The European standard, yeah, obviously, you are getting a master degree from a European country. Obviously, it's a high standard degree, and obviously, it will be respected across the life and across the globe. The most important thing is when you enroll in this course, you will get a personal tutor support. There will be a dedicated tutor who will be there for you. Okay, so if you have any query, any questions related to the academics, so personal tutor support will be there. Apart from there will be different support. Maybe student engagement team will be there to support you for the related to anything apart from the academics. But yeah, there will be support from SE team also. There will be support from finance team also. So there will be 2 to 3 teams who will be supporting you on different aspect. Okay, so personal tutor support is very important because you are in learning program. So obviously there will be someone who is going to help you in your academics also. Okay. Okay, so what are the modules that you are going to study in this particular program? If you see, start from module number 1, that is Introduction to Data Analytics. The first, it's 7 ECTS program. Okay, so this is kind of basic analytics. You will come to know what are the technologies or what are the theories that are normally data analytics module is having. Okay, so these all things will be covered under this module. After that, you will come to know where this data analytics application you can use. Okay, in different fields. If you belong from industry, if you belong from corporate, or if you belong from different domains. So obviously you will come to know how these data analytics techniques can be used in your field. After that, you will come to know a little bit of machine learning and data visualization, where you can build model based on data and then you can predict something. Okay, so obviously you can build model or you can get insight through these data visualization modules. After that, you will be getting a little more top up, that is known as blockchain essential. This is very important in the financial domain. So if you're working in the financial domain or government domain, so this is going to really going to help you, that how a secure transaction or how data can be secured using blockchain technology. So this is the model where you are going to get an overview of blockchain essential. And after that, you require a research skill because this is a master program. So it is important that you should know how to perform a research. And that's why after that research skill, you need to do a capstone project. Normally, capstone project will be, like 3 to 6 months. Okay, so where you have to take a problem statement and then you have to solve that problem using your data analytics skills that you have acquired during this module. Okay, so these are the 6 to 7 modules that I have to complete in 9 to 24 months. And then after this completing this module, you will be eligible for getting triple certification, that is Masters in Data Science from Marconi University, Italy. Okay, so this is all about, this course, all about the data science. So I will, I request our head of admission, who is Ms. Fatima Raji, that please, we will take some questions, okay, and she will discuss about little bit about the enrollment to this program, how you can enroll to this program if you're really interested. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to this webinar. Just a moment, she's joining.
कॉल करेंगे आपको.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. See, we have the early exit award. Which slide are you presenting, Prashant?
Yeah, early exit, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now we have an early exit award wherein if a person wants to quit the program in the middle, for example, maybe you've moved to some other location, you found another job or something where you cannot dedicate